says aim's real big.
Hi everyone, I'm out here in Canonsburg, Pennsylvania, and I'm at King's Restaurant. You know, it was brought to my attention within the last couple of weeks that this place closed up, and it closed up out of nowhere, just really quickly like that. You know, I was saying for a while that this was one of the remaining locations in the chain. If you're familiar with my videos, you've seen the King's videos I've done in the past. But they're a Pittsburgh-based restaurant. They sold out to a California entity many years ago, and their quality plummeted and went right down into the toilet. And, I mean, people stopped going, and their quality of food was garbage at some locations, and it was all right at others. I went to one in Monroeville a couple of years ago. That was the last one I ate at. And it wasn't bad, but it wasn't 5 stars either. But I would have gone again. And it was wild because I ate there and then a week later it closed. And I was told about that and I said, there's no way. I just ate there. And sure enough, it was gone. This one happened to be a good one. This one was always doing well. And I always saw a lot of cars here all the time, so it really baffles me that they closed this one up unless they're just dying that bad. There's one in Franklin, PA. If you saw my recent videos from Franklin, I mentioned it, but it was alive and well that day, so it's just wild that this one would close in such a busy area like this. And, I mean, I'm not surprised. When you sell out to an entity that has nothing to do with the area, all they care about is money. They don't care about the quality of anything, and that's when stuff goes downhill. Because I grew up in an era where King's Restaurant used to be everywhere. They were all over the place, and you know, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing one. And going in there and getting an American style meal like a hamburger or like chicken, or yeah, they're kind of like Denny's in a way. So you get my idea. Anyway, I want to hop out of the car and check this one out. It has an awesome solarium on the backside of the building, and I'm sure everybody over at Sonic's going to see me like, what's this moron doing? But that's okay. I am all decked out in my metal gear because I am on my way to see Napalm Death, a classic death metal band, do a show tonight in my hometown of Millville, Pennsylvania at Mr. Small's Theater. So I'm just ready to go and excited to see them. So anyway, let's film this video real quick, and then I will head on out of here. There you have it. Another victim in the King's demise here. No more frownies. And that's one thing I liked about King's. When I would go to the one, I think it was the one in Robinson Township, their skill crane machine was I knew how to play that one. I would win every time I would play that one. Every time. Go in there, put like $6 in there, and come out with like 6 prizes. And I know my woman, Fuzz the Piney, she's really good at those skill crane games too. She has a crap load of them from the skill crane games from over the years, which is awesome. So I've told her before, you're in trouble with that because I'm going to get her with a lot of them. Guess we'll duke it out. We should do a video. That would be fun. Set up the camera on a tripod of us trying our chances at the skill crane games. What do you think? Would that be fun? I think it would be. Fuzz, what do you think? Anyway, that's the awesome solarium in there. Pretty cool. Sorry for inconvenience. We are closed. It sucks. Look, they still have the quarter machines in there. Guess a vendor has to come and get those because they're usually owned by an outside entity. I have noticed that when they close up, oftentimes the skill crane games are still in there. They still have the Easter decorations on the doors. You see right into the restaurant pretty good. Take a walk around here. Oh, what the heck? Might as well look through this door. There you go, seeing into the restaurant. Lights are still on in the kitchen. Rotary meets here Wednesday, 7:30 a.m. Yeah, there's the skill crane game right there. Sugarloaf right there. I don't know if you can see it on the left-hand side of the doorway. They're always rigged, but if you know how to work the system right, you can win every time. And that's what Fuzz doesn't understand, is I know how to do it. I know she does too. It'll be fun. That'll be a fun time. Anyway, let's keep walking around this joint. Eat. You can't. I might actually hit up Sonic. I haven't had Sonic in a long time. Aside from the one that I would hit up in Columbia, South Carolina, when I'd visit my friend Mary. Or all the ones that are littered all over Texas. Yep. I mean, this just closed up and it's already available. Like, wow. We'll go walk around the other side real quick. Wearing the Freddy Krueger kicks. I normally only bust these out in October or for metal shows. So that's why I'm rocking them today. So I don't necessarily want to go walk through mulch with them. And I know people are like, you wear those to metal shows? Are you crazy? Yeah, I am. I've had to clean them a couple of times because of rowdy fans. What the heck? We'll go walk on top of this. It's not like it's all muddy. And I know it's hard to see in there because of the glare and the film on the windows. That makes it a little dark. Little rough to see. People are probably like, what in the world is this maniac doing down here? That's alright. Love the landscaping here too. It looks really good. Here's the backside. Remember, one of the first King's restaurants I ever did was, I think, the one in Bridgeville. I got into the basement of the location. Not doing that today. I don't want to. There's a doorbell. I don't know. Yeah, why not? Why not? Nothing. No deliveries between 12 and 1:30. Be hilarious if somebody opened up the door like, hey, what do you want? Nothing. Yeah, I really don't. Look at this. Easter decorations. What the heck? We'll walk through here. It's not muddy. It didn't rain much. Eat. I can't. I'd like to, but I can't. These shades are down anyway. Well, that's alright. At least we tried. I like how I said I wouldn't do it, and then I do it 30 seconds later. Yeah, all the blinds are down. Probably for the sun. In the morning or afternoon. I don't even know which direction we're facing. Down here we go. Classic. What a shame, though. It's really sad, man. I grew up going here. My dad loved going to King's. Go all the time. Go late at night. Get a good meal for not a lot of money. It would be relatively cheap to go. And they sold out. And that car sounds like garbage, by the way. That sounded like the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. At least we got to check it out. I can't believe I got to this quickly after closure, but we did it. Alright, everyone. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I got a concert to catch. I definitely think I'm going to stop over there. I haven't had Sonic in a long time, and it's cheap, and I can get breakfast at 4 in the afternoon like that. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel for more content. I would really love to have you here. And until next time, everyone, take care, stay awesome, and let me know what you would think if doing a doing one of those skill crane game videos would be of any fun. I think it would be. I know, I'm pretty sure Fuzz would think so. I haven't even mentioned it to her because I just thought of it. But I'm pretty sure she would think it was fun too. So let me know in the comments. I think that would be a cool little video to do. So see who can win the most. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. See you later. Bye, everyone.